guys, I'm gonna do a movie review of the Woman in Black 2012 version, so if you want to go see that movie, don't watch this video, because I'm about to spoil it big time for you. So I recommend you go watch another video of mine, or maybe someone else that's better than me. Anyway, don't watch this video if you don't want to be spoiled, so ta-ta! Anywho, on the 17th of May 2012, losing track here, I saw the Woman in Black remake. Oh, sorry. By that I mean, yes, it's a remake. It's a remake of the 1989 film version of the exact name with Adrian Lawrence in it, aka James Potter. Oh, screen. And yeah, now you kind of realize James Potter, he's out of Harry Potter. Yes, Harry Potter and James Potter are both in this film. Adrian Lawrence, who played James Potter in the Harry Potter series, is in the original 89 version, and Daniel Radcliffe, aka Harry Potter, was in the 2012 version. And they're both based off one book with the exact same name, Woman in Black, written by written by Susan Hill. One of them, the 89 version of the movie was a television movie, whereas the 2012 one was a cinema movie, which will eventually be turned into a television movie. Anywho, I'm going to review the 2012 one, so it's going to be pretty cool and tabulable for you guys. Yeah. Anyway, this movie is kind of weird. Like, it's supposed to be scary. For a girl who hates watching horror movies, who won't watch thrillers, it's not scary. I mean, I've seen Pet Sematary and I was crying my eyes out because I was scared. And now I see Women in Black and I'm like, it's not even scary. What I have to say about the film is when you see it, take a box of tissues with you. You will be crying, especially if you're a female, because it revolves around kids dying, and it brought me to tears, and I don't even have kids, and I mean, oh my god, I'm crying, yeah. It is a little funny. It's not supposed to be funny, but it is. It's got this slight humor to it. Anyway, let me do it first. It starts off with this lawyer, aka Arthur Kipps. He's got a son named Joseph Kipps, and the Joseph has a nanny because the mother passed away at birth, unfortunately, sad face, which makes you start crying. And then you travel into current time, I guess you could say, and he's pretty much either get fired or hurry up and do this last job with some session. Sorry, bad English at the moment. And so he goes to this place. It's a little town. I'm not sure of the name, unfortunately. It's a little town, and he's got to go to this house, and no one's going to help him. They're all saying, get away, just leave. Leave the house alone, and you'll be safe, and your child will be safe, and just go away immediately. But unfortunately, Arthur doesn't listen. He kind of goes, yeah, I don't believe you guys. I'll see it for myself. And so he goes to this house, which has got like a lot of grave sites around it. So doesn't that give you a warning? Grave sites, you need to go. No. And so he stays there for like half a day, and he freaks out because he sees his shadow, and he doesn't think much of it first, but then he tells someone, and they're like, yeah, we're just gonna step back, and then he watches a little girl die, and apparently because she drank something called light, I don't know what it is, but then she starts bleeding out blood, and I was like, because she coughs it all up, and the lady that was in the house with Arthur, like the shadow, was watching, and it's kind of like, and itchy nose. And so everyone's blaming him for the child's death. And as the movie continues going on, more children die, and we learn out why, and we learn how, and we learn everything that kind of you don't want to learn about a child's death. If a child dies, you don't really want to remember it, because you start crying and you start bringing up all these emotions that you don't want to deal with at the current time. And it does that. There's a house fire, and the child dies in the house fire. There's a drowning. There's two drownings. There's coughing up blood, like I just said, and you watch how each of these children die, and it's kind of like, oh my god, if I sit here and watch a child die one more time, I'm gonna cry or I'm gonna try and save that kid. Even though it's just a movie, you're still kind of like, oh god. And so, as the movie continues on, we find out about this lady in black, which is pretty much what the movie's about, a female in black. And what you don't realize is that it's weird, because it's based in like the, I don't know, whatever era, like I'm gonna say 1800s, but it could be a bit closer to time than I guess. And so, when you find out more about the female in black, you kind of go, wow, is that all it's about, really? You kind of like, just thinking, why couldn't I figure that out? What the hell? And I mean it, it's kind of weird, like the female in black, she had a child, and then she gave the child to her family, and was like, hey, you guys look after my kid until I'm ready enough to be a mom. Or, because apparently if you were single back then, you couldn't have kids, or whatever not. and then people in her family that were looking after it didn't really care about the son. They were kind of like, yep, do this for us, do that, pretty much a slave child. And then when the child dies, that's when all the suspense came into it, and it's kind of like, oh. But it is a bit freaky, because this lady, Elizabeth, she gets possessed by children, like, come save us, every time there's a lady in black, she takes another child, she warns us, she does this and that. And the lady starts drawing, like Elizabeth starts drawing on the table with a knife, a lady hanging off a chair, like hanging off the roof bars, and she drawed it on a table. And then another time she gets possessed by kids, and she starts drawing a picture that Joseph Kipps has drawn. It's the exact same picture, but her version is on stone, and it's kind of like, oh god. So Arthur has to save his child, as well as try to stop this evil ghost killing more kids. So it's kind of like, oh god, what's going to happen now? And it's very weird. Even the ending's weird. And I'm going to admit this, there will not be a sequel to Woman in Black, unless you count the ending as a sequel, unless you can make it a sequel out of the ending. But there will not be a sequel to Woman in Black, and please don't prove me wrong. It's like really weird, because I can't even get my mind around it, and I don't really want to ruin the ending for you guys, but I'm just going to say, make sure you bring a box of tissues, because the ending makes you cry, and then it freaks you out, because you're kind of like, I didn't expect that. And then the ghost lady was like, ah, and he's just like, ah, and yeah, but yeah, the film is brilliant. Daniel Radcliffe did an amazing job. His nephew Misha Hadley, he's only like 6 or whatever, and for a little kid, he did a good job too. But everyone in the film did an amazing job. They showed the emotions right. They proved that even if you don't have kids, you can be a pretty good parent on film. Like Daniel Radcliffe, he doesn't have any kids, but look how he treated little Misha. Amazing. It's like family. You kind of bring them closer, and it's but it's not as scary. You could take your 6-year-old daughter who's afraid of horror, and she'd be like, I love this movie, you know. And it's funny, because I went to the cinema today, and obviously see it, and it was only me and 3 other people in there. Me, myself, 2 females, and a male. And that male was really weird, because he kept yelling inappropriate words. He's like, Daniel Radcliffe, get your F in this and F in that. I was like, what the hell? Anyway, but there's some scenes I was so tempted to go, Daniel Radcliffe, abracadabra, because it was just kind of like, you could have used your magic, Harry Potter. But I know Daniel Radcliffe is Harry Potter, but he's also trying to outgrow that franchise, even though he doesn't want to. Anywho, so if you go see that film and you think I've spoiled it, well, it's your own fault for watching this video. But I recommend you guys go see it, and if you've seen it, go tell me what you thought of the film. Was it the way you thought it would be? Was it boring? Was it funny? Was it what? Tell me your opinion of Woman in Black 2012 remake. And I think I'm going to leave you with those special words, and go have fun with life and don't let kids out of your sight. That's the motto. One last thing, like I've repeated throughout this whole video, bring a box of tissues with you when you go see Women in Black, because you will need it. Okay? Yay! I'm going off because my computer's stuck up. Anyway, goodbye. Bye. Bye.